Hey everybody, I'm Brian with Aromacup.com. Thank you guys so much for joining me here, as always, in my virtual coffee shop brought to you by Aromacup.com. I've been talking lately about the Keurig VUE. This is a brand new exclusive video series that we're doing here at Aromacup.com, showing you these awesome new options on this great new machine by Keurig. So make sure to check out our other videos if you want to get the skinny on this awesome new machine. What I'm going to be showing you today is how we can make use of the cool new cafe feature on the Keurig VUE in order to make a vanilla latte using the Keurig VUE. That's right, we're going to make a vanilla latte using just the Keurig VUE, something we've never done before using a Keurig single-serve machine. So let's dive in and show you guys how it's done. Okay guys, so this is brand new to the Keurig line, coming in with the Keurig VUE, which is the ability to make specialty coffee drinks. So you're no longer simply restricted to using Keurig cups in order to make just coffee and tea. Now you can make specialty coffee drinks. And you're going to do that by making use of these brand new VUE cups. Now these packages, definitely a different packaging than what we're used to with many of our other K-Cups. And one of the things that you're going to notice right here is that in this case, for this vanilla latte pack that I have, it says 8 plus 8. I've got 8 of the frothing cups inside of this package, and I have 8 of the coffee cups. So essentially, you've got 8 complete drinks in here. And this is really easy to use, and I'm going to show you guys how we can do that, because in the past, if you wanted to be able to make a drink like this, you had to brew your coffee separately using your Keurig machine and use something different to froth your milk and various things like that and add your flavoring. You can do that all in one sitting using the Keurig VUE now. So let's show you how this is done. Now, to start off, all I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the brew basket on the Keurig VUE. And one of the things you're going to notice on each of these new VUE cups, in the case of these cups, they're both the same size, but they're labeled differently. My vanilla latte milk frother right here is labeled Step 1. And it states pretty straightforward right here, vanilla latte frother. And then my coffee is labeled Step 2. So that's really, really important because you want to do these in the proper steps in order to make sure you get the best drink out of the Keurig VUE. So let's start with Step 1, the vanilla latte milk frother. It's just a powder that's right inside of here, uses this new Keurig VUE cup technology, this new design, which also I should mention is now recyclable, great new option with these VUE cups. All we need to do, take our VUE cup, drop it into our brew basket, close it on up, and I'm going to use a relatively large glass today, so I'm going to pull my tray out from the VUE. Pop in my cup right here. Now, on the touch screen, this is one of the brand new cool features about the VUE. And again, we've talked about this in some of our past videos, so make sure to check them out to get the in-depth overview of this new touch screen. But on the touch screen on the VUE, I have a tab specifically labeled Cafe. This tab is what I'm going to use for making my specialty coffee drinks. So with the Cafe tab selected, this is going to walk me through making my drink very, very easily. It's going to start off with the froth option, and I can't even jump to the other option for coffees and teas because froth is always going to be step number 1. So that's something I should mention. You're always going to use step number 1, which is frothing. Another thing you're going to notice is I can't change my cup size. It is locked at 4 ounces, guys. That means that I'm going to get the best flavor out of these different specialty VUE cups that have vanilla latte froth in this case and various things like that, because the machine knows exactly how much water and pressure it should use. That's another thing to mention. It's going to use pressure, so it's going to create froth, which is really cool. Well, like I say, this is brand new, so let's show you how it's done. I don't really need to do anything here. As long as I'm on the Cafe tab, froth is going to be immediately selected, so all I have to do is press the brew button. So let's go ahead and do it. Now, the touch screen on the VUE is going to specifically state that it is frothing. It's going to show me it's using 4 ounces of water, but again, like I say, I can't change that option. It's going to stay at 4 ounces of water no matter what, and that's because that's the exact amount of water that is needed to make this specific froth drink properly. And that's built into the Keurig VUE. So again, it's pretty easy to use. You don't really have to think about this a whole lot, which I think is really, really awesome. So now that the machine is done frothing, it's immediately going to jump down to step number 2, which is clearly marked on the touch screen. But now I could choose a few different options. I can choose coffee or I can choose tea, and I can choose if I would like to brew strong or not for these different options. I'm going to stick with coffee, and strong is going to be enabled by default on the Keurig VUE. I'm going to leave strong enabled. And now I can choose my size. Now, again, there's not a whole lot of options here because we want to make sure that we get the best tasting drink because we're mixing 2 different flavors. Again, we need for the proportions to be proper. So the Keurig VUE already has these portions built properly into the machine. So in my case, I can just choose the size of coffee I would like, and really all I can choose from right here is 4 and 6 ounces. So it just depends a little bit on the strength that you like and exactly how much of a drink you actually want. So I'm going to leave the 4 ounce option selected. I'm going to open up my brew basket, and you're going to notice that now my cup is empty. I can recycle this later on by peeling off the foil on the top and recycling the plastic. And now I'm going to take step number 2, which is a house blend coffee, again part of this VUE package. Pop it into the brew basket, close it on up. And again, if I've selected my options on my touch screen, I'm all set. And the Keurig VUE will remember my previous options as to how I've brewed in the past. So all I really need to do if I'm in a hurry is just pop open, put a VUE cup in, hit brew, and I'm ready to go. So now I'm on step 2, I'm using coffee, and I'm going to hit the brew button. So while the machine finishes up its job, I'll do mine as always and remind you guys to check out Aromacup.com. Join us, check out our videos, find coupons, save some money on single-serve brewing, talk with other coffee lovers, talk to us about coffee, find out a lot of other great information on single-serve coffee brewing. We will help you to demystify the world of single-serve coffee. That's what we do best over here at Aromacup.com. So, again, guys, remember, one of the cool things about the Keurig VUE is that it has a built-in pressure pump. So not only have I gotten some froth off of the frothing option, which I made use of in step 1 here with the Keurig VUE, I also get a better brew of coffee, a stronger, more accurate brew out of the machine because of the pressure pump, which is built into the Keurig VUE. This is totally different from the single-serve machines that we've used in the past from Keurig. We now have control over the pressure which we use to make our drink. So there you go. That right there is a vanilla latte, and I didn't need to do anything. I didn't need to froth any milk. I didn't need to switch between different machines or anything like that. That's my drink right there, ready to go. So another great thing that I should mention is that you can also do iced cafe drinks. So if you do pick up one of the brew over ice cafe packages for the Keurig VUE, you can do iced cafe drinks, which is awesome. So iced vanilla lattes, various things like that. I think that's one of the cool new features about the Keurig VUE, something that's brand new and an exclusive that we're showing to you guys here at Aromacup.com. So there you go, guys. There's a quick overview of how to make an awesome vanilla latte using the brand new Keurig VUE. Hope that you guys found it useful and cool. And as always, thank you so much for joining me here in my virtual coffee shop, brought to you by Aromacup.com. I'm Brian, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.